Adelante, baby. Ya puedes ir. All right. So we're here with Mike, and usually I do all the talking, but when somebody already knows so much as we're gonna see, I don't need to talk. Mike, tell us the what's the scoop with you?
Um,
Speak up.
Okay, I came here about a month ago, maybe a little over a month ago, and I was sitting here watching the class. I had a terrible pounding headache. I lived with migraines my whole life, and I just was watching the class, and just in the course of conversation, you asked me something, and I said, well, I just got this really bad headache right now, and you went and got me a little smoothie. I had already noticed on the video that they said that most people that have headaches, migraines for some reason, seem to be deficient in magnesium.
Yes.
So you went and got me some supplements there and a smoothie, and I took it, and within 10 minutes my headache was gone. I walked out of here with a full package of everything, the smoothie, the mix for the tea, and all that, and I started taking them regularly, and within 2 days I noticed I was not waking up with a headache, and my head was clear, my thinking was clear. It seemed like my colors, everything were vibrant. Ruben explained that because I didn't have the headaches, I was focusing on the reality rather than the pain of my head, and it was a noticeable difference. Mm-hmm. And so I had been taking him then about 3 weeks, and I went to a doctor, regular doctor checkup. They did my blood work and everything, the labs all came back, and the doctor says, what? He said, your labs, everything's perfect. It's like incredible. Because I had always been somewhat on the anemic side, or deficient in magnesium or potassium, something like that.
It was always something.
It was always something, right? And but I noticed I had more energy. I was sleeping better at night, and the only thing that was different, because I hadn't changed my diet or anything, except I was taking the smoothies and I was drinking the hibiscus tea all day long.
Well, I see. You say that you had back pain and feet pain, and you had joint pain also, right?
Right, and that's what I was getting to. I noticed that my joints. I had surgery on my knee. I have bone-on-bone deterioration there. I have ruptured discs in my back, and my feet had gout and all kinds of problems there. Constant pain. I went to the foot store, and got some insoles and all that. That relieved some of the pain, but not the joints and the individual things like that.
Band-Aids.
Yeah, Band-Aids. I'm sitting here right now. I can't make pain in my foot. I'm stretching my toes. I'm stretching. I can't make the pain.
Yes.
I can't reproduce it. It's
For
gone.
some of you that don't know, when we have pain that severe, when people have pain that severe, we tend not to make certain movements because it will induce more pain.
Right. And right now I can make those movements that used to cause pain, and there's no pain. My wife has varicose veins in her ankles.
Yes.
And she noticed within 4 or 5 days that after drinking that tea, that's what we associated it with.
Yes.
Because we found out the circulatory effects.
Absolutely,
of
the hibiscus and
tea.
butterfly.
And she noticed right then and there that that's got to be what it was, because again, we hadn't changed anything else. Mm-hmm. And her pain. In fact, she wanted me to make sure you tell Hugo I still don't have any pain in my varicose veins from. But we drink it all day long. We drink that as
it's the new thing.
Yeah, it is the new thing, right? And but anyway, my blood work, the results were so good that the doctor says, I want you to come back in 3 weeks, and we're going to do them again. I went back in 3 weeks, and I just got the results on Wednesday, and they said
that was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
No, it was the day before yesterday.
And my blood and my levels are better than they were 25 years ago.
25
years
And you
ago.
said something about your kidneys and liver and all that is...
My kidney, my liver, everything is functioning unbelievably well. My thyroid, there's something else in the thyroid. They said everything is unbelievable. They really couldn't believe it. And I told them, I told them that they said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it's working. And I said, well, I'm taking a new food supplement. And I told them what it was. And they were familiar with, in some ways, with the aspect of natural, homeopathic kind of over-the-counter stuff. And
or a good diet or something like this. But they were not familiar with this level of...
Right. And they weren't they hadn't experienced anyone with that kind of a testimony.
Yeah.
The relief of pain. I used to have really bad arthritis, and you know, I mean, not.
But it was only going to get worse.
Right.
And
right.
and you could, that's the way life is, and you could see it, and that in itself makes us fearful.
Right. Right. And what I appreciate so much about this regiment is that you're proactive.
Yes.
You're proactive in your own health.
Yes.
When you go to the doctor, they give you medicine, and the medicine's supposed to do all the work, so you live like a robot, just